Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to do question number 2 of exercise number 1.2. In this question, what we are going to do, we are going to identify the matrices by their types. So, as you can see on the screen, question number 2 is written, from the following matrices, identify square matrices, rectangular matrices, row matrices, column matrices, identity matrices, and null matrices. Okay. So first of all, I need to tell you that what are these matrices? Which type of matrices are these? So in square matrices, number of rows are equal to number of columns. Okay, so that it can make a square. In rectangular, number of rows are not equal to number of columns. In row matrices, there is only one row. In column matrices, there is only one column. In identity matrix is that matrix which is diagonal, means the diagonal is non-zero values, or at least one non-zero value should be there, and other non-diagonal values should always be zero. So in that diagonal matrix, all the diagonal values equal to 1. Okay, diagonal values will be 1 in identity matrices. And in null matrices, it is obvious from the name, it will be null, will means no values. So all the entities or the elements of the matrix, null matrix, will be zero. All the elements will be zero. Okay. No matter how many values or entities are there, elements are there in that matrix, but they all need to be equal to zero. Okay. Now let's move further and identify these matrices. So the first matrix, this one. Their number of rows are not equal to number of columns because there are 2 rows and 3 columns. So it is rectangular, RAC or rectangular matrix. Then number 2, 3, 0, 1. Only one column is there and 3 rows are there. So it is column matrix because it is only one column. With column matrix, it is also the rectangular matrix because it has different number of rows and columns. So you can say that this is number 2 matrix is column matrix as well as rectangular matrix. Okay. Now for 3, it has same number of rows and columns, so it is square matrix. Okay. Then 4, same number of rows, same number of columns, so it is square. See, the other thing is diagonal values are equal to 1, so it is identity matrix as well. Okay, identity matrix as well. Now for the 5th one, this is the 5th one. It has different number of rows and columns, so it is rectangular matrix. Okay, rectangular matrix. Now one row. See, one row, it is, but row matrix, what is it? Is rectangular matrix. Why? Because one row and so it is row matrix, matrix. Fine. Now we choose a different color for other last 3. For 7th, it is obviously it is column matrix. Why? Because it has only one column. With column, it is rectangular matrix as well because it has different number of rows and columns. Now the 8th matrix, it has 3 rows, 3 columns, so it is square matrix. Square matrix. Okay. For the last one, choosing the green color. For the last one, 9th, all the elements, all the entities or the entries of this matrix equal to 0. All are 0, so it is null matrix. Okay, it is null matrix. With null matrix, it is it can also be considered as rectangular matrix. Why? Because it has different number of rows and columns, 3 rows and 2 columns, so it can also be called as rectangular. But if you have only one option, so you should declare it as null matrix. Why? Because it has all the elements equal to 0. So this was today's lecture. I hope you got the concept, you got all the answers and questions. But if you still have any query or questions, you can tell me in the comment section. Thank you so much.